Okay, this technique is not that easy to do. What you need is two cards, one behind the other one. This is the grip, the middle finger. As you can see, it is right there in the almost by the corner. The thumb, I try to use the joint. I don't use the tip. I try to use the joint, which is it gives me much better control on the double when I shoot them up. It's better with the joint, so they can be shot out more precisely. And the index, is really important. You put it right above, so when you bend the middle finger against the thumb, you don't want to bend it upward too much, so the index is going to limit that bending, making more pressure on the middle finger so the card can shoot out. And because the index is right in the side, it's going to make the double to spin because of the pressure you're doing on the double. Okay, one of the things is you need to be confident to throw these two cards as one to the deck of cards. Okay, now the next thing is you can start practicing with one card. Maybe it's gonna be better. You are not really used to this move. Then you can start doing both cards. Some people they do it from the top. In my case, I move the deck of cards towards the spectator a little bit, and you need to balance or to figure it out how much pressure you need to do. You don't need a lot of distance. You can do it right close to the other hand, to the double. And because if you put a lot of pressure, it's gonna bounce off the deck towards the spectator, and you don't want that. Also, the index finger must be in the front, so you can square as soon as you can the double. Sometimes you want also you may want to shake the deck so you can square any imperfection, because sometimes you want them to be as square as perfect as you can. So the index finger can square any discrepancy. Sometimes you can do it with 3 cards. So these 3. So you wanna shoot them up, and then from here you can just do any other routine you like. With 3 cards, I have one facing up, and when they change to any card, you see the ace of clubs in this case is the double. You can do a double lift, put it in the middle, and there you have it again. And this is again the main grip. You see the index is right over in the middle by this edge. The middle is on this corner, and the joint of the thumb right here. It gives me, for some reason, in my particular case, more control, so you can shoot them up in the way you need. You want to aim towards the index so it can square the double by just squeezing. All I'm doing with this double is squeezing, and by slow motion, this is what I do. That's all. Notice it's not bending too much, just like that. Not a lot of pressure, so I can turn this double, and you want to get used to the part that you want to practice how much pressure. That's point number one you want to do. And the point number two is aiming the right part of the deck, you know. And when you have a good grip on 2 cards, you can do 3 cards in case you wanna go for any other routine. And that's it. Just make sure it doesn't bend too much when you squeeze. The index is gonna be right over, and squeeze like that from over the deck of cards. But be careful not to shoot out just the bottom, because when you squeeze too much with the middle finger, you may shoot just the bottom one and not both cards, you know. The joint of the thumb is right here, in the middle right here, and the index right above. And just, you know, that's the tricky part. You have to calibrate, you know, how much pressure, because you don't want to do it really hard, you know, on the double. You will end up with a messed up card, you know, a messed up landing on the double. And at the beginning, it may bounce too much far away from you. Now, I still don't put a lot of distance, it's just a little bit. But all you need to do is just squeeze the card, that's it. And it's gonna, the double is gonna spin because the index finger is right over this side over here. And that's why. Now 3 cards, doubly. Now in the beginning of the routine, before I pick up the first card, the top card, I do a double lift, well, a pinky break on the top 2 cards, so I can peel the upper card, and I still have a pinky break on the next one. So when I push through the deck, I can pick up the other one. Well, in this case is the Ace of Hearts. I have a pinky break. By pushing through the deck, the 5 of clubs, I'm gonna pick up the Ace of Hearts. You see? Try to keep the double as perfect and square as you can, and so there is no air going in between, no crimps or anything, so the double can land and you minimize the spread, you know. And just keep aiming towards the index finger. This is what you have to practice over and over. Once you have a good grip on how to spin the card, shooting the card and spinning it, that should be good enough, you know, to start doing 2 cards. Let's do with 2 cards, and don't put a lot of pressure, otherwise it's gonna bounce off the deck like that. So I just do it smooth, but also not too smooth, because if you do it really smooth, you know, when the double spin, it's gonna be really noticeable. And this is what you have to keep practicing. That's it. Before you start with any other routine, this is what you have to start. Keep practicing, aiming the deck and the index finger, so it square everything as fast. You want to shake in case of any discrepancy, so so you can square and everything becomes more subtle, so you can square any messed up card, any card that is out of the place. Shaking the hand may give you a little bit more time, and that's it.